Have you ever wondered if something sitting right there in your kitchen could help control your diabetes in just 3 days? This isn't a rumor or a passing internet trend. It's a real discovery involving 2 spicy herbs that doctors never imagined could work this fast. According to new reports coming out of Japan, these herbs have been helping diabetic patients reduce blood sugar spikes, improve insulin response, and even regain lost energy, all without pills or complicated routines. For years, the focus has been on cutting carbs, counting every bite, and living in constant fear of glucose spikes. But what if that fear has been hiding a natural and powerful solution? These herbs are spicy, yes, but it's exactly that intense flavor that's triggering a powerful reaction inside the body. Some doctors here in the United States are calling this one of the most surprising natural tools they've seen in recent years. This is not about replacing your treatment. It's about discovering something that works with your body. And the best part, these herbs are affordable, easy to find, and might already be sitting on your spice shelf. All I ask is that you stay with me until the end of this video, because I'm going to explain exactly how to use them. And if this video helps you, just hit the like button so more diabetic patients can finally find relief too. You are not alone in this fight. We're always here to support you. You probably never thought that a common kitchen herb could help manage your blood sugar, right? But oregano is not just for seasoning pizza or pasta. This tiny green leaf has compounds that support blood sugar balance, ease inflammation, and even help with digestion. And the best part? It's something you likely already have at home, sitting quietly in your spice cabinet, just waiting to be used in the right way. What if your next meal could also help your health? New studies are showing that oregano may actually help lower blood sugar levels naturally. It contains 2 powerful compounds, carvacrol and thymol, which support insulin sensitivity and help the body process glucose more efficiently. That means fewer spikes and crashes and more stable energy throughout your day. It's not a medicine, it's a helper, a small, humble herb that works with your body instead of against it. And it takes just a pinch. Let's talk about something many diabetics deal with: joint pain, achy knees, stiff hands, and back discomfort after sitting too long. Oregano has anti-inflammatory properties that might gently reduce that swelling and soreness over time. Imagine making your usual soup or stew, adding oregano, and noticing that your hands don't feel quite as tight in the morning. It may sound too simple, but for some people it truly helps. And small relief is still relief. Have you ever had oregano tea? It's easy to make and surprisingly soothing. Just boil a cup of water, add a teaspoon of dried oregano, let it steep for 10 minutes, and sip it slowly. Some folks like to add a squeeze of lemon or a drop of honey to soften the flavor. This tea is calming, good for digestion, and may even help with bloating. If you felt full or heavy after meals lately, oregano tea might bring some gentle comfort your way. You don't need to wait for a special recipe. Just sprinkle oregano on your meals daily. Add it to scrambled eggs, roasted veggies, chicken, soups, or even toast with olive oil. The flavor adds a cozy, home-cooked feel to your food, while also supporting your health. Some people say it even helps reduce sugar cravings when used regularly. Try it for a week and write down how you feel. Simple changes can lead to surprising results over time. If you've ever tried using oregano in your meals or as tea, write oregano in the comments so I know you're with me. This is more than a video, it's a conversation. Maybe you've used oregano your whole life without realizing what it can do for your blood sugar. Maybe you have a story that could help someone else. Share it in the comments. Your experience matters here, and your voice can encourage someone who feels alone right now. One woman who follows our channel shared that oregano helped her sleep better. She started taking it at dinner time and noticed fewer sugar spikes at night. Her morning readings began to stabilize, and she felt more rested. Another man said he added oregano to his lentil soup every week and began to feel more energetic. These are real people trying real things, and the results can be inspiring. It's not magic, it's mindfulness in the kitchen. Oregano might also help reduce cravings for sweet or heavy foods, which is great if you're trying to eat lighter. The strong aroma and deep flavor can make a meal feel complete without needing dessert or extra snacks. Try pairing it with lean proteins and leafy greens to create a satisfying, flavorful plate. You might be surprised how quickly your body starts responding to these small, positive changes. It's about consistency, not perfection. And if you live on a fixed budget, oregano is a win. It's inexpensive, widely available, and lasts a long time in the cupboard. You don't have to spend extra money or search far and wide. That's part of what makes it such a smart choice. It's already in your home. You just need to start using it with intention. Healing doesn't have to be complicated. It can start with something as simple as a spice. Fresh oregano is even more powerful. If you can grow a small pot by your kitchen window or pick up a bunch from your local market, give it a try. It's fragrant, easy to use, and makes your meals feel extra fresh. Clip a few leaves and add them to your salad, tea, or even your sandwiches. You'll not only get the health benefits, but also feel a little more connected to what's on your plate. That's something we could all use more of. Have you ever noticed how certain smells bring back warm memories? Oregano might remind you of home-cooked meals, family dinners, or peaceful afternoons. That emotional comfort matters too. It relaxes the body, calms the mind, and can even help reduce stress, which is another hidden trigger for high blood sugar. So don't underestimate how your senses connect to your health. A familiar smell can be healing in more ways than one. And here's a tip. Try making a simple oregano vinaigrette. Mix olive oil, lemon juice, oregano, and a touch of garlic. Shake it well and use it over salads or grilled vegetables. It's delicious, heart-healthy, and much better than store-bought dressings loaded with sugar. You're not just eating, you're nourishing yourself. This is about building new habits that feel good and make sense for your daily life, one meal at a time. Next time you're in the kitchen, stop and think, what can I add today that supports my body? Oregano is an easy yes. It doesn't require a recipe, and it doesn't ask for effort. It quietly brings flavor, comfort, and gentle support to your meals. That's what I love about it. It asks so little, and it can give so much. A tiny sprinkle that says, I care about myself today. You don't have to change your whole diet overnight. You don't have to do everything perfectly. But if you're willing to try just one new thing this week, let it be oregano. Watch how your body responds. Notice your energy, your mood, even your digestion. Keep track of your sugar levels. Let your food be part of your healing, not your fear, because every choice you make matters, even the smallest ones. The more we return to simple ingredients, the more we realize how powerful they are. Oregano is proof that nature already gave us tools to support our health. We just stopped using them. So let's bring those habits back. Let's add oregano with love and purpose, not just out of routine. Every sprinkle can be a small act of care for your body, and over time, small acts turn into lasting change. If you live with diabetes, you know how frustrating it can be when things feel out of your control, but adding herbs like oregano is a gentle way to take back a little power. You're not just following rules, you're building a lifestyle that supports you. And that kind of empowerment is what makes the biggest difference long-term. You start to feel more confident in your choices. That confidence leads to better days. I want you to think about this. If oregano was a pill, people would pay a lot of money for it. But because it's natural, simple, and available in every grocery store, it's often ignored. Isn't that funny? Sometimes the best things are hidden in plain sight. That's why I love reminding you of what you already have. Because the answer isn't always out there. Sometimes it's right there in your kitchen. You've come a long way just by being here reading this and staying curious. That means something. You're not giving up, you're still learning, still trying, and that's powerful. So don't let anyone tell you that small steps don't matter. They do. Even choosing oregano today over something processed is a win for your health. You deserve to feel proud of that. Let me ask you this. What's one meal this week where you'll try using oregano? Maybe a soup, an omelette, or even a salad. Write it in the comments. Let's give each other ideas. Let's keep this conversation going, because healing is not just physical. It's emotional too. When we share, we grow. And when we feel seen and heard, we heal faster, together. There's a reason rosemary has been used for centuries. And it's not just because it makes food taste good. This fragrant herb carries powerful health benefits that are finally getting the attention they deserve, especially for people living with diabetes. Rosemary might offer support in ways you haven't considered yet. From brain fog to blood sugar to pain relief, this simple plant has a lot to offer. And like oregano, you probably already have it in your kitchen right now. Let's take a closer look at what it can do for you. Rosemary contains natural compounds that may help lower blood sugar levels over time. One of those compounds is called rosmarinic acid, and research shows it may help the body use insulin more efficiently. That means fewer glucose spikes after meals, which translates to more stable energy and fewer crashes. It doesn't replace your treatment, but it gently supports what your body is already trying to do. Isn't it nice when food works with you instead of against you? That's what rosemary does, quietly and consistently. Have you ever felt mentally foggy during the day? Like your thoughts are moving slow, or you keep forgetting simple things? Many older adults with diabetes deal with this kind of brain fog, especially after meals. Rosemary may help improve memory, focus, and mental clarity. Some even call it the herb of remembrance. Try steeping a few fresh sprigs in hot water for tea, or simply inhale the steam. It can feel like a gentle lift, as if someone opened a window inside your mind. Now, let's talk about pain. That deep ache in the back, knees, or hands that just doesn't go away. Rosemary has anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties that may ease joint stiffness and nerve pain. Some people use rosemary oil for massage, rubbing it gently on sore spots. Others use it in food daily and say they feel less swollen and more flexible after a couple of weeks. If your body feels tired or inflamed, rosemary might be a gentle companion. One easy way to start is by using rosemary with roasted vegetables. Slice up sweet potatoes, carrots, or zucchini, drizzle with olive oil, sprinkle with rosemary, and bake. The smell alone is healing. It fills the whole kitchen with warmth and comfort. And when you eat that meal, you're not just feeding your body, you're sending it a message: I care. That small act can shift your whole day, and over time it can shift your health too. If you've ever tried rosemary tea or cooked with rosemary and noticed something different, I'd love to hear about it. Just write rosemary in the comments so I know you're with me. You never know, your story might help someone who's feeling lost right now. This is more than just a health tip. It's about creating a space where people feel heard and supported. You belong here. Your words have power. Another way to use rosemary is by adding it to olive oil. Just drop in a few sprigs and let it sit for a few days. You'll end up with a fragrant healing oil you can use on salads, soups, or even bread. It's delicious and comforting, and the scent alone can help reduce stress. And as we know, high stress levels often lead to high blood sugar levels. So anything that helps you feel calmer is already helping your diabetes too. Rosemary also supports digestion, especially if you deal with bloating or sluggish digestion after meals. A cup of rosemary tea after dinner can help move things along more comfortably, and some people say it helps reduce that heavy feeling in the belly. It's not dramatic, it's gentle, and gentle is exactly what most of us need, especially when our bodies are already working hard every day. For those who have trouble sleeping, rosemary might also help. While it's often used to energize the mind during the day, when taken at night with calming herbs like chamomile or lemon balm, it may support deeper, more restful sleep. Sleep is a huge part of managing diabetes. Poor sleep raises blood sugar and increases cravings, so anything that helps you rest better is worth adding to your routine. Let's talk routine for a moment. The best thing about rosemary is how easy it is to use. You don't need fancy recipes or special equipment. You can chop it fresh and add it to soups, eggs, meat, or even sprinkle dried rosemary into a tea strainer. Start small and find what you enjoy. When healthy habits feel enjoyable, they stick, and that's what makes the real difference. Have you ever stood in your kitchen looking for something to make you feel better? Try holding a sprig of rosemary in your hand. Crush it slightly between your fingers and smell it. That scent might just change your mood. It brings clarity, calm, and connection. It reminds you that healing doesn't have to be hard or distant. Sometimes it's green, growing, and right under your nose. There was a gentleman who wrote to us last month. He started using rosemary 3 times a week, adding it to his potatoes, eggs, and even tea. After 2 weeks, he said he felt more alert and noticed less stiffness in his knees. He didn't change anything else, just that one herb. And it gave him momentum. It gave him hope. That's what I want for you too. If your blood sugar has been all over the place lately, I want you to try this. Add rosemary to your next 2 meals. That's it, just 2 meals. See how you feel after. Notice your energy, your digestion, your focus. Write it down. Healing begins when we pay attention, and food can be our teacher if we're willing to listen to how our body responds. Let's not forget, rosemary is also beautiful. It grows easily in pots, and when you brush your hand against the leaves, it releases a fresh, pine-like scent. That scent alone can lift your spirit on a hard day. Try keeping a small rosemary plant in your kitchen window. Every time you water it, you're watering your own hope and care too. That small ritual matters. Did your mother or grandmother ever cook with rosemary? Maybe in a roast chicken or a stew. Those warm memories are healing in themselves. Rosemary brings back that feeling of home, of safety, of being taken care of. When you use it now, you're continuing that tradition, not just for yourself, but for those who came before you. Isn't that beautiful? We don't talk enough about emotional pain, especially as we age, but food can touch the heart too. Rosemary, with its calming scent and grounding flavor, can help bring peace on days when your mind feels loud. Stirring a pot of soup, sipping tea, smelling that herbal steam, it quiets the soul. And that kind of peace is good for your whole body, including your sugar. If you feel alone in your journey with diabetes, I want you to know you're not. Thousands of people are rediscovering natural ways to support their bodies, and you're one of them. You're here, you're curious, and that means you're still fighting for your health. That deserves respect. And every small habit, like using rosemary, is part of that fight. And here's something else that might surprise you. Rosemary may help improve circulation, especially in the legs. If you've ever felt tingling, heaviness, or cold feet due to poor blood flow, this herb could offer a little help. Better circulation means more oxygen and nutrients moving through your body, which supports healing on every level. Some people apply diluted rosemary oil to their legs before bed for comfort. Others drink the tea in the morning to feel more awake. It's a small step, but it adds up. If you take a walk every day, try sipping rosemary tea afterward. It's a great way to calm the body and support your recovery. Walking is already great for blood sugar, and adding rosemary makes it even better. These small routines, a walk, a warm drink, a moment of calm, they all add up to a lifestyle that supports your health. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep showing up for yourself little by little with care. Rosemary is also excellent for seasoning lean proteins like fish or chicken. Mix it with garlic, lemon, and olive oil for a simple, tasty marinade. Let it sit for an hour, then bake or grill. This isn't just healthy food. It's food you'll actually enjoy. That matters more than we admit. When you love the taste of what you eat, you're more likely to keep going. That's the secret to real change. Joy, not restriction. And if there's one thing I hope you remember, it's this. Healing doesn't have to be loud. It can be quiet. It can look like herbs in your tea, gentle flavors on your plate, or a calming smell in your home. Rosemary reminds us that peace and strength can grow at the same time. So keep this herb close. Use it with love and let it be part of your story. One meal, one breath, one better day at a time. Before you go, don't miss what's coming next. I'm leaving a powerful video on the screen that dives even deeper into how the right foods can help stabilize your blood sugar, naturally and effectively. It's not the usual advice you've heard 100 times. In fact, one of the tips in that video completely changed the way people are planning their meals. If you've ever wondered why some diabetics seem to have more energy, sleep better, or even reverse symptoms, the answers are right there. One food in that video is helping reduce sugar spikes in just days, and most people have no idea it works that fast. Don't let this opportunity slip by. This next step could be the missing piece you've been looking for, so go ahead and click on it now. I promise. If this video helped you, the next one is going to open your eyes even more. It's simple, practical, and designed to fit your everyday life. Just one small change can lead to a big difference. Click it now and discover what your next meal could do for your blood sugar, your energy, and your peace of mind. See you there.